So this is from 250 grams of flour.
And
Double zero flour. Nice and round. So that's what we want. So we got a little bit more. And the one with the like that. Put some grated cheddar. Yum yum. You can see. And then yum yum. Hello, today I'll be making a lovely pizza margherita. So sit back, let's enjoy. Thank you very much. So we have the pizza dough ready, and then we have some cheese. So that's the one I made earlier on. Look at that, nice and amazing. So we're going to stretch the dough out. So I'm going to show you the one I made initially. Look at that.
The dough.
Yeah, it's nice and cheesy. So I'm going to try that. The one we made earlier on. Yum yum. It looks amazing. Yum yum. So, what we're gonna do? We're gonna stretch out the dough straight away. Yum yum. So, I have my dough, pizza dough ready.
Please. Thank you.
Yeah. So I'm using 00 flour.
Is it whole flour?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh.
00 flour. And then we're gonna give you a few taps like that. We're gonna stretch.
And stretch.
And then we're gonna
make the dough nice.
Move it like that. Look at that.
Hey.
That's the one I made earlier on.
Pizza.
Yum yum. And then yum yum. So we're using grated cheddar, and of course we're using some mozzarella as well. It looks amazing. We keep stretching. So when we're doing by hand, we take our time. The machine makes it stretch easy.
And the pizza.
But we keep stretching with the hand. So I'm using 00 flour. So I'm going to stretch it again. So we're making a pizza margherita. And then more 00 flour. And I'm going to move it like that. Edges, thin cross.
Oh.
So we're gonna pop it on that one, on that tray. So I'm using the wrong pizza tray.
One pizza tray.
So that's the pizza cutter we're gonna use to cut the pizza.
Can
And I'm
cut
gonna
the
sprinkle a
pizza.
little flour, the double zero flour. So you can use semolina, that's alright. And then,
Ooh, yummy.
yum, sprinkle that all over.
Rice bread.
And then I want it nice and round. Exactly. As a round shape.
Then the roll shape is a circle.
Yeah, exactly. So it's nice and round. That got the shape. So this is from 250 grams of flour.
And
Double zero flour. Nice and round. So that's what we want. So we got the pizza dough. Look at that.
Look at
Nice and
that.
elastic. Looks amazing.
Look at,
And then I'm gonna pop in my tomato sauce.
look at that.
Passata.
Oh,
Yum,
why
yum.
spread the tomato sauce?
So tomato sauce. Then I'm gonna grab my spoon. Then like that. There's a tomato passata. A little bit more. And the one I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop in some a little bit of olive oil. I'm gonna drizzle olive oil so it doesn't dry out. Like that. Olive oil, the extra virgin. And then I'm gonna pop in my fresh mozzarella cheese. So this is the fresh mozzarella.
It has some cheese.
So fresh mozzarella cheese, like that. And I'm gonna pop in some grated cheddar, make it look nice. So let's put some grated cheddar.
It has some great cheese.
And I'm gonna put some grated cheddar,
Thank
like that. Grated cheddar.
It has some more as well cheese.
So
It
more
has some
cheddar.
more jelly cheese.
So that's the cheddar around. It's gonna melt. It looks amazing. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pop in a little bit of fresh tomatoes. So we got cheese and all that.
Can we cut the cherry tomatoes?
Yeah. So cherry tomatoes, I'm gonna slice that in half. So in half.
Slice the pieces.
Yeah. Just put a couple of cherry toms.
Can I have
Remember the one we made earlier? Oh, that's the one we made.
cherry
It looks amazing.
tomatoes?
Yeah.
Yummy.
Yum yum. So now we're gonna spread out the tomatoes like that. We're gonna put it on top. It looks amazing. Make it nice and round all over. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna drizzle a little bit of black pepper and a little bit of oregano. Season that with a little bit of thyme, make it spicy. And fresh basil.
Mmm. Yummy.
There's some fresh basil on top.
Mmm.
It's Italian pizza.
Mmm.
Yum yum. And of course oregano. Yum yum. And some black pepper.
Mmm.
So some peppers and I have black pepper. Yeah. So some black pepper, and then we're gonna turn that on. So my friends, we got our pizza dough flattened, and of course tomato sauce, cheese, mozzarella and cheddar on top, and then of course fresh tomato. So straight to the oven. We're gonna leave that to cook for about. We want our pizza to look like that. This is the one I made earlier. Look at that. You can see it's nice and strong. It doesn't fall. You can see. So this is homemade margherita pizza. Look at that, cheesy with fresh basil on top. So we're gonna add fresh basil at the very end. And you can see the cherry toms on top as well. Look at that. I'm gonna try that. Yum yum. Now we're gonna get that straight into the oven. So we're gonna cook that for about. It's gonna be ready in 15 minutes. Into the oven for 15 minutes. So the oven is set at 190, 200. Using the wood fire, it's going to take about 3 minutes in the wood fire or 2 minutes. Or if you're using an oven, it could take 10 to 15 minutes. So we're going to leave that to cook for some time. Lovely. No sign of that.
Oh, so you made a circle.
Yes, ma'am. And then the tomatoes is cooking as well. You can see it's bubbling. And the pizza dough is getting more crispy. And you can see the tomato sauce is spreading all over, and of course is drying out. And you can see the olive oil spreading around as well, and the pizza sauce. Now I can perceive the aroma a little bit. So once it's ready, once you perceive the aroma, then you know it's ready. So my friends, don't forget to subscribe if you love the channel, and of course, remember we're gonna finish up with fresh basil. So the fresh basil. So I'm gonna wash my basil. I'm gonna sprinkle that on top at the very end. Once the pizza is ready, I'm gonna put the fresh basil on top. So remember to make your pizza dough. To make a pizza dough, what you need, if you want to make a pizza dough, you need 00 flour. For pizza dough, you need 250 grams of, or if you want to make, let's call it 2 pizza. You want to make 2 pizza, you need 500 grams of
Flour.
00 flour. And then you need 7 grams.
Is it to use?
Yeast, yeah? 7 grams of yeast. That's 1 tablespoon of yeast for 500 grams of. This is the Italian. You can see, the Italian, the pasta and pizza flour, perfect for making fresh pasta, pizza dough, and Italian style bread. So this from Italy.
Look at that!
Lovely.
It's a what we done.
So we need tomato pasta for the toppings. So let's finish up with the dough. So we said we need 00 flour, 500 grams. This 7 grams, and of course a pinch of sea salt. A pinch of sea salt.
Look at that!
That's lovely. And then we need olive oil.
Olive oil.
100 grams. And of course, my friends, don't forget the warm water. We need warm water. We need to warm the.
What is that?
We need about 300 grams of warm water. So, and then we pop everything in a bowl, mix that, and then knead the dough on the worktop. You put a little bit of flour, 00 flour.
Look at that!
Yeah, that looks lovely. A little bit of 00 flour on the worktop. And once you put that on the worktop, what you do, you knead that, and then leave that to double in size. Cover that with cling film and a towel. Cover that with a towel, and then cover that with a towel and leave that to double in size for about 45 minutes. And then once it's double in size,
look at that!
Yeah, that looks lovely. And once it's double in size, you can
look at that!
So you can see that is the pizza we made earlier on. It looks amazing.
Look at that!
So that's the pizza. You can see that.
Lovely pizza.
Yeah, yummy. You can see the basil on top.
And tomato.
That's the one I ate earlier.
Top.
Yeah.
Hey, pizza. It's big. That one we make it. Look at that!
So you see, you guys, how I did the stretchy dough. So if you were here earlier when I started the live stream, I stretched out the dough on the worktop and then pop in tomato pasta and my spices, oregano and basil, a bit of black pepper, and then some fresh cherry toms. Some fresh cherry toms. And then So let's have a look. So you can see the pizza is almost ready. So once it's ready, we're gonna slice that. I'm gonna enjoy that. Let me have a look.
Look at that! Look
We're
at
gonna check.
that!
We're gonna turn that around. You
Look
can
at
see.
that!
You can see it's almost
Look
cooked.
at that!
And then
Look at that!
so it's almost cooked. So we'll leave that to keep cooking. Looks amazing.
Look at that! Ow!
So normally you use fresh mozzarella or fresh grated cheddar. You know, you use grated cheddar or fresh mozzarella. So you can see.
Look at that!
Yeah, it looks amazing. You can see this pizza.
Look at that!
You can see it doesn't fall out. This is what we're talking about. The cheese is there. You see it's crispy. Right? It looks yummy. Yeah. So I'm going to wash my fresh basil. Get that ready. We're going to wash that. Now.
Look at that!
Amazing. So I'm going to wash the
Beautiful
fresh basil.
Bounce!
And we're going to use that.
Bounce!
I'm going to
Bounce!
keep that for later. The fresh basil. Keep that for later.
These are the football. Oh, but I like big duets. Oh, but I like big duets.
So we're going to wash that.
Oh, but I like big duets.
We're going to wash that. Look at
Oh,
that.
but I like
Amazing.
big duets.
That's the fresh basil.
Oh, but I like big duets. Oh, but I like big duets. Oh, but I like big duets.
Yum yum. Almost ready.
Look at that!
That looks amazing.
The football.
Yeah. Thank you. Looks amazing, isn't it? So pizza is ready. We're gonna slice that now straight away. Look at that, amazing. This is what we're talking about. Cheese is melting. You can see. You can see the cheese is melting. Look at that. It's bubbling. Look at that. It looks amazing. Look at that. Lovely. You can see the cheese going up and down, up and down, up and down. It's cooking. Pizza need high heat. Yeah. It's going up and down. So it's gonna be ready now. Yeah. Look at that. So my friends, remember to share, like, and subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss the latest. Look at that, amazing, lovely. Look at the mozzarella and the tomato sauce. They're bubbling, cooking, isn't it? So we're gonna slice that into it with a pizza cutter, and then we're gonna enjoy that. So you can check out visit my channel, and then you will see how I make the pizza dough from scratch, from start to finish. And then, yeah, amazing. Yes, it's ready now. We're gonna take that out now. Yeah, lovely. We're gonna take that out. I'm gonna turn off the oven and then take that out. Yum yum. So it's ready. It's ready. I'm gonna reheat the other one. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna sprinkle some fresh basil on top.
Oh, but I want big donuts.
So I'm gonna sprinkle some
I
fresh
want big
basil.
donuts.
I'm gonna sprinkle some fresh basil on top, and then I'm gonna slice that. It looks amazing. So fresh basil.
Look at that.
It looks amazing.
Look at
That
that.
looks amazing. Thank
Look
you.
at.
So now, fresh basil. Fresh basil. And then the fresh basil, and then I'm gonna slice that into it. So this is what we're talking about. You can see it's nice and cheesy. Nice and oh, look at that. Yum yum. You can see. And then you're gonna put some fresh basil on top. Make it look nice. Look at that. Yum yum. Ooh. So my friends, I'm gonna try that now. Yum yum. You can see it's nice and crispy. Look at the underside and look at the top. So it goes well with basil, you know.